Alright travelers, I will be doing a giveaway in 7,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button, like this video and drop your UID and server. We've got one of the biggest leaks in recent memory. Yes, I'm talking about Duran, the long-awaited legend himself, finally stepping into the spotlight in version 6.2. And not just as some throwaway cameo. Oh no, this is a fully playable 5-star Pyro Sword unit and a member of the Hexenzirkel. This is the kind of thing people have been speculating about for literally years, and now it looks like it's happening for real. But before we dive headfirst into banners, you know that feeling when the perfect character drops and you're not ready? Let's fix that. Save up to 25% at lootbar.gg. Right now there is a limited time discount for all-in-one pack, and the 6,480 pack is just $69, not $100 like in-game. That's a $31 saving. Choose your pack and enter your UID and server, and you'll receive the crystals within 2 minutes. First-time top-ups can earn double crystals. There are currently thousands of creators collaborating with Lootbar, which proves its safety. I use Lootbar for my giveaways too, so I genuinely recommend it. New users get an extra 10% off, while returning users still score a 5% discount. Hit the link in my description and save big. Let's talk Duran. And wow, his kit looks like it's built to set the battlefield on fire, literally and figuratively. So starting with his elemental skill, this one's spicy. Not only does it restore energy, which is already a huge quality of life bonus, but it also switches between normal and E-skill forms, kind of like Chiori's dual mode mechanics. That means versatility, adaptability, and let's be real, some absolutely cracked team comps waiting to be discovered. Now, his elemental burst. This is where the real firestorm hits. Off-field pyro damage, scaling differently depending on which form you're in. Form 1, you're throwing out big AoE explosions but with slightly lower multipliers. Form 2, smaller AoE, but the numbers are chunkier, much more single target melt and burn destruction. This is basically giving us the choice. Do you want fireworks for the crowd or a surgical torch for boss fights? Let me know in the comments. Are you more of a giant AoE enjoyer or single target nuke specialist? But here's where things get really wild. His Ascension Passive ramps everything up. While Durin'S burst is active, each form gets supercharged. Form 1 shreds Pyro Residential and the elemental res tied to reactions when your team triggers Pyro-related reactions. We're talking a 15% reduction. Form 2 boosts Vaporize and Melt damage by a jaw-dropping 40%. Yeah, 40%. And it scales with Elemental Mastery, so you know the theory crafters are already sweating over these numbers. And if that wasn't enough, check this out. If you've got 2 or more Hexenzirkel members in the party, these effects literally double. Double Residential Shred. Double reaction damage. It's almost like Hoyoverse said, yeah, let's just give him synergy that could change how we build entire teams. Speaking of synergy, even his signature weapon follows this rule. Its passive also requires at least 2 Hexenzirkel members to unlock its full potential, which honestly makes me wonder, are we slowly heading toward a future where Hexenzirkel becomes its own powerhouse team archetype? Imagine Duran, Alice, Mona, maybe even Rhindaughter if she shows up playable. That's a squad that screams busted. Now, yes, these leaks are massive, but remember, they're still leaks. Things can change before release. That said, the info comes via reliable sources, and seeing Kokomi's name tied to this just adds extra weight. So why does this matter right now? Well, if you're planning your primogem savings, Duran is shaping up to be one of the most meta-defining characters we've seen in a while. Not only is he a powerhouse Pyro Sword DPS, but he literally buffs the whole idea of a Hexenzirkel-centered team comp. This could shift the balance of upcoming banners, artifacts, and even how we think about long-term account building. Alright, I want to hear from you guys. Are you saving for Duran? Do you think Hoyoverse will go all in on this Hexenzirkel synergy, or is this just a cool experiment? Drop your thoughts down below, because this is one of those moments where the community predictions are just as fun as the leaks themselves. And that's going to wrap up today's breakdown. Duran looks insane. Hexenzirkel synergy is shaping up to be game-changing, and 6.2 is now officially on my must-pull radar. As always, thanks for hanging out with me. Smash that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more updates, and may all your pulls be gold, preferably with a fiery Pyro Sword in hand.